For nearly 5 centuries, the Roman Republic stood as a beacon of power, governance, and military might. But by the 1st century BC, this mighty republic was crumbling. Generals like Marius and Sulla had turned their armies against Rome itself. The Senate had become weak, unable to control powerful men who sought ultimate power. The final blow came when Julius Caesar, Rome's most brilliant general, crossed the Rubicon River in 49 BC, plunging Rome into civil war. Caesar emerged victorious and declared himself dictator for life, but his rule was short-lived. On March 15, 44 BC, he was assassinated by a group of senators, including his close ally Brutus. They claimed they had saved the Republic, but in reality they had unleashed more chaos. In the power vacuum left by Caesar's death, a young man stepped forward, his great-nephew and adopted son Octavian. He was just 19 years old, but he was about to change the course of history. In Caesar's will, he was named as his adopted son and heir, taking the name Gaius Julius Caesar Octavianus, or simply Octavianus, or simply Octavian. Many dismissed him as a weak boy, but they underestimated him. Octavian quickly moved to secure his position. He built a private army using his wealth and the loyalty of Caesar's veterans. But Octavian had 2 powerful weapons: intelligence and patience. He quickly aligned himself with Mark Antony, one of Caesar's top generals, and Marcus Lepidus, forming the second triumvirate to defeat Caesar's assassins. In 42 BC, at the Battle of Philippi, Octavian and Antony crushed the forces of Brutus and Cassius, the lead conspirators in Caesar's murder. The assassins of Caesar were dead, but Rome's power struggle was far from over. With Caesar's killers defeated, the alliance between Octavian and Mark Antony began to crumble. Antony had fallen deeply in love with Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. Octavian launched a brilliant propaganda campaign, portraying Antony as a traitor who had abandoned Rome for an Egyptian queen. The Senate, fearing Antony's ambitions, declared war on Cleopatra. In 31 BC, Octavian's forces met Antony and Cleopatra's fleet at the Battle of Actium. It was a decisive victory for Octavian. Antony and Cleopatra fled to Egypt, where they both took their own lives. With their deaths, Octavian stood as the undisputed ruler of Rome. In 27 BC, Octavian made a calculated move. He pretended to restore the Republic. Standing before the Senate, he declared that he was giving up his extraordinary powers. The Senate, in response, begged him to stay in power, exactly as he had planned. They granted him a new title, Augustus, meaning the revered one. He also took the title Princeps, or First Citizen, making it seem as though Rome was still a republic, when in reality he held absolute control. This moment marked the official end of the Roman Republic and the birth of the Roman Empire. Augustus ruled with cunning and wisdom, creating a system that would ensure peace and stability, the Pax Romana, a golden age of Roman civilization. Augustus transformed Rome from a crumbling republic into a powerful empire. He reformed the military, strengthened Rome's economy, and left behind a system that would last for centuries. As he lay on his deathbed in 14C, Augustus is said to have asked, "Did I play my part well? If so, applaud as I exit."